It is 6:56 a.m. on the 12th of April 2026. The Assistant U.S. Attorney Elliot McClain said the only way you stop these white boys in this government, NSA, dancehall, scientists, military, you have to execute them. If you don't execute these type of white boys, they got that device compressed on your penis, your testicles, your heart, and they can murder people just in an instant. Now, Judge Brooks Smith don't know clearly how all this works because he's not competent to neuroscientist plots and scams, and neither is Judge O'Brett. So the neuroscientists and the scientists in the military and the NSA, they look at judges like they're incompetent because they know that the judges don't study what they study. So for them to pull a scam and a plot is very easy to do. It's not a big deal. Now here at Raymond Scales' house right here, and Kenny Williams, the gentleman right there, is the one that shot Raymond Scales. And for the cause of Allah, inshallah, alhamdulillah, Akbar. Now that's Raymond Scales' house right there. And he was there, and I chased Kenny right there at that fence down to Tartars in 1980. I said, Kenny, come on, man, why don't you leave Raymond alone? But now, that's 416 and it's 412 right here. And this is Midland Avenue, 4th Street. Now, everybody in Midland knows that Raymond Scales set the government up. Okay, let's get this like President Barack Obama said. Let me make this clear. Let me be clear. Now, the little stupid white boys in the U.S. government, born idiots, John Hudasek said, little white boy, you're an idiot. Nobody in Midland is paying your dumb ass no attention, or Beaver County. Everybody know Raymond Scales set you up. Raymond Scales is in Steubenville, Ohio, which we're going to be shooting the movie down here once we find someone to shoot it. East West Coast Cartel before the Wu-Tang Gang came in. See, now when the Wu-Tang Gang came in, they made it real exciting because they had in New York. They come down there and try to be a baller, shot caller, and I guess it didn't work out for us, so they got separated and they left. And now they back on tour. I mean, in North America, you get Oliver North selling weapons to the Contras. You got the heart attack gun. You get all these crimes and schemes. And just like anyone else said, they got a new scam in North America every 50 to 100 years. Now, the white boys that's forcing heart attack movements on me and shaking my neck and snapping, it's not anything unusual that white boys do, so nobody's surprised or shocked. I was talking to a narcotics agent yesterday at his dad's estate, and I was talking to the film script writer, and I was saying to them, I said, we were just like, I said, look, when I tell somebody I was here, I said, come on, dog. Okay, nigga, you know you, and they just start laughing because it was really funny. And when white boys call someone an Niggr, it's kind of funny because they're degrading them, and the ones that say it in such a manner, that's where you get all the conflict in. And white boys don't really look at it like that. White boys don't care nothing about shooting no black kid in the back. They don't care nothing about pressing on nobody's heart with electric shock waves. They can care less. They can feel they go into the court, tell the judge a story, the judge will believe, or they pay the judge off, or they pay a lawyer off. It's just all a scam. Everybody knows that. You got right here the borough of Ohio with Beaver County. Now, going into the state of Ohio, you got the dispensary right down here on the left. You got the river right here. Raymond would ride that train from Midland all the way down to Winky's, where there was a fast food eatery down there. Now they shaking my head because they don't want me to tell this story. We're here doing a trailer on the DEA, John Guzman and Alexander Gerard, that worked greatly with Raymond Scales, East West Coast Cartel, and my cousin Raymond Denver, he drowned in that river right there. They call him Mountain Goat because he could jump, he could like almost sit on the rim, you hear me? And that was Raymond Scales' cousin, because Raymond Scales was the 360 slam dunk king, you hear me? That's what they say in the hood, you hear me? So listen, little white boy, when you try to set up Amarant, don't come at him and talking that white boy nonsense, especially when the DEA know that Charles is the #1 greatest informant in the world. Now, little white boy, pressing on my shoulders and snapping my neck is not going to help you because I'll be back in Africa before 2030. I'm leaving for Mexico next year, you hear me? Little white boy, you got to go see FBI Walter Wine if you want to find anything. He'll tell you just how stupid you are. John Hudasek said, Assistant Attorney McClain, he already knew what was going on. We had told him about the kidnapping at the University of Pittsburgh in 1983, you hear me? John Guzman said, listen, Raymond Scales, I wouldn't testify against Raymond Scales for no white boy in the U.S. government if they gave me $10 trillion, because I don't believe nothing they doing, forcing voluntary moves on people's shoulder, snapping their neck, striking them in the testicle, trying to plant thought college because they want some little white kid to be smarter than some other little kid. Little stupid ass white boy. No dumb ass whiteys read a book and then they think they're intelligent. Who the hell gonna believe a stupid ass white boy from the U.S. government? I am for the U.S. government. I'm a part of the KKK team. I work for neuroscience. I like having a penis up my ass. That's John Husek when he told me that. I said, Miss A, what's wrong? He said, there's some fucking fools. We setting them up. See, when you set up a fucking fool, all you got to do is give him 3 motions. His dumb ass will believe it. He'll show you everything he's doing behind closed doors because he's so fucking stupid.